Alright. Here we go. We just go on Discord and announce this here. Right. Got it live. Live chat. Cool. Alright. So, essentially, this is I hope the music is a good volume level here. Just listening to some lo-fi and doing spreadsheets. So, what we've got here, this is my other spreadsheet here. This is electric cars, right? And as you can see, I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them. And I have it organizing. So here we can do it by sort by A to Z. We can sort by Z to A. We can sort by the price. Here, you just like, let me see, filter by, oh, that's year. All right. Or we could do price, right? Highest to lowest, right? Or over here you could do by the efficiency, lowest efficiency to highest efficiency, right? Stuff like that. That's what I'm also trying to do. Or range, that's another good one. Highest range to lowest range. But what I've got here is for electric motorcycles. So that's the one I started on. So I've just got a few in here so far. These three are basically the same thing, but I'm adding them all as separate listings because they're different prices and they've got different size batteries, so it affects the calculations a lot. I've got formulas set up here, so you can see miles per kilowatt hour is literally just miles divided by kilowatt hours. Kilowatt hours per mile, same thing but the other way around. Here we've got the cost per kilowatt hour that takes the new price and divides it by the battery capacity. And then we've got cost per mile of range. And that's the same thing. So takes the cost, divides it by mile of range rather than the battery capacity. Then we got cost to charge, right? And cost to charge is going to be the sum right here of the battery capacity, right? So you got the kilowatt hours times the price per kilowatt hour to charge, right? That you normally be buying electricity at. So here we got 24 cents is my set price. And of course, if I update this, if I say, oh, well, if we want to say it's only 20 cents per kilowatt hour, everything updates. All these prices over here. You look in this region right here. Look at that region while I do this right here. So right now, currently where I am, it's about 24 cents per kilowatt hour after delivery and everything. So that gives us that price. So then cost per mile to charge is similar, except for instead of taking the kilowatt hours and divided by the price, it's the miles. So you get the miles, and then to fill it all the way up would be the price of, oh goodness, I forgot my own formula. So yes, I take the cost of charge that I just calculated, which would be for the whole pack, and then the range that you get from the whole pack. You divide that, and you get the cost per mile, because you divide the cost to charge the whole thing by the mileage that you get from that whole battery pack, giving you your cost per mile, which is very small, obviously. Generally is not more than a cent, but still. Yep. It's pretty interesting. So, oh yeah, I've got more information too. Got peak power output, peak torque, rated torque, top speed, weight, payload capacity, charge time, if it's street legal, and under what rules it's street legal. So like these can only be mopeds, and you'd have to modify them to even get that, because they can only go 45 miles an hour. And you because you can't take passengers on them. I guess technically you could put foot pegs and do that, but most likely not. So these ones, yes, but these are the street legal ones that cost quite a lot here. The Zero motorcycles, I've got them over here because there's more variants that Zero has. They don't just have the DSR. What was that? Is that this? This made that noise? That's so annoying. Okay. Well, yeah. I've got all that information put in already. But that's just the Zero DSR. They have other bikes somewhere on here. Where are you? Alright. See, look at this. Dual sports. They got the DSR, they got the DS, and they got the FX. And then as for street bikes, they started with street bikes a long time ago. They've been making these a long time. They started with the SRS. No. What did they start with? I think they started with the S, I want to say. But, yeah, now they've got, obviously, the SRS, the SRF, the SR, the S, the FXC, the FXS. They got a lot of stuff. So, I'm going to, obviously, make a different listing for every single one of those. Eventually. But I already got the DSR here, and the DSR has two different packages. This is ZF 14.4, and then this is ZF 14.4 power tank. And then on top of that, you can get so the power tank just has a larger battery, but there's also the charge tank, which gives you a built-in fast charger. And you can't have them at the same time, but I didn't really care about recording the charge speed, because if you get the external chargers plus the charge tank, you can charge way faster than the 9 hours, 10 hours, but you can get down to like 3 hours. But I didn't feel like including that information. It would require like 4 more different columns, which are not. You just clutter up the space. Have that with EV specs, because over here, charge time kind of matters. So here you got 110 volt, 220 volt, and 440 volt. Those are the 3 most common ways to charge. 110 volt being your normal wall outlets. 220 volt would be a special installation. What like most ovens run on, refrigerators sometimes. And then 440 volt would be your really fast chargers. Tends to degrade the battery though. So we got that. But here with the motorcycles, generally they're all just charging with the 110 volt chargers, because, well, let's face it, if you look at these, right? You gotta look at the voltages for the battery packs. They're all up in the 300s and 400s. But for the motorcycles, where is it? Where's my voltage? Here you go. They don't really get over 100 anyways. So there's really no point to having the fast charging. But if you do, like in the case of the Zero motorcycles, well, they're the only ones. So there's no point in me making additional columns for only one entry. Just stick with the one thing. Charge time's not all that important to me. With a motorcycle, you're just going to be commuting, doing a couple random things. Anyways, it's not like you're going to go on a long road trip with that, where charge time would be more important, like with the vehicles, the cars. So, let's see. Where did I leave off? I was on the district standard here. And then we've also got the street and the Scrambler to do after. And all their add-ons. This is really annoying. Their website. Excuse me. Their website is quite annoying. If you see, they give you very little specs whatsoever, and then they've got all these random pictures that just show up in the middle, and you scroll down, and they give you absolutely nothing down here. Nothing helpful at all. Actually, what is this? What's this? IRS. Okay, document. I saw document, and I was like, oh, maybe this will be good here. Yeah, so there's nothing. For specs, this is all you get. This is the entire page for this thing, and where you buy it, and all your options, and that's all the specs you get is right here. So a lot of stuff I have to look up separately, because they just don't give you good enough specs. Alright, what was I on? Oh, a year. I don't even know. They don't even give you model years for these. They literally don't give you model years. So I generally look at when the page came out, so 2022. And I figure, alright, you're buying these new in 2022, so it's probably the 2022 model, right? So I'll put 2022 for all of these. 2022. I know there's a faster way to do this, but I don't care. Doing it my way. And then I'll go through and do used price later, but the used price, it doesn't really matter all that much. I found used prices for a few of these, that matter to me, but a lot of them, it just changes and it varies a lot too. Like Mach-E's, like they just came out last year. You're not going to find any used ones for a reasonable price. It's probably going to be, if anything, more than that because of the hype of the new thing. For ones like the older Model S's, like here, if I go back, the 2012 Model S's, right? You can get those used for pretty cheap. Or if you look at like the older Nissan Leafs model, the really old ones from 2013, and you go back to 2016 with the Chevy Spark, you can get those used for pretty cheap. So it makes sense. But a lot of these electric motorcycles are pretty new. They've only become a big thing in the past few years. So, all right, we got range. 40 miles of range. I got that one already. So if that's 1.8 kilowatt hours gives you 40 miles of range, I am guessing that the 3.6 is going to give you 80. That would make the most sense to me. Possibly like 79 or something like that because of the additional weight. But yeah, essentially they got the 2 battery pack version. And then here is the bigger battery pack. But because it's a larger battery pack, it gives you more. Excuse me. It gives you, I don't know, you're probably going to go faster and you're going to have more power and torque and everything. But it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you. It just tells you additional amperage limits, power and torque added with this pack. That's all it tells you. It doesn't tell you what those limits are increased to or anything, which is super dumb. Also, why does this dual packs say 3.2? Okay. But this says 3.6. All right, their website is just terrible. Landmoto, you need to fix your website, okay? I'm assuming it should be 3.6, so this must be a typo because obviously double 1.8 is 3.6. And this, like, there's no specs. There's no specs. Someone give me specs, please. Goodness. I'm gonna have to end up just Googling it, honestly. But they got Fox shocks, though. They got Fox shocks. You got that. You got that. Scrambler tires option, don't really care about. There's really not much information given here whatsoever. They're all lithium ion, I know that much. Yeah. Yup. Alright. Yes. Yes. And is the 5 kilowatt hour removable? I don't know. It does not say. This, see, I feel like they'd mention hot swappable. Because this is hot swappable. This is hot swappable. This does not say hot swappable. But they don't tell you anything. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Like, if you want to sell these, you have to tell people about them. See, those look like the hot swappable ones. But if there's a 5 kilowatt hour, those all look hot swappable. Those look like the small hot swappables. Regular ones, small ones, small. These are all the small ones. These are all the small ones. They're all exactly the same. Alright, I don't see any bigger ones. Nope. Nothing. The burger menu is useless as well. Maybe because that's the purchase page. Maybe if I go to the vehicle info page. Nope, it literally just gives you this. With our focus on 2 to 5 kilowatt hour packs, but your standard option is 1.8. So why does this say 2 to 5, right? Oh my goodness, ridiculous. Absolutely. Explore the platform. Purchase now. Like, they don't give you any good information. And this is the idea is, oh yeah, you can go from 27 to 65, right? It says choose, but they make it sound like one bike will do this. You start as just a bicycle and you go all the way up. But no. They're different ones that you're spending like 5,000 whatever. Oh, 9,000. Sorry, $9,000 on each one. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Financing, blah 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 blah. Like 750 watts obviously is the bicycle up to 12 kilowatts, but their information is so inaccurate. All right. The district standard, right? They give you more information on this little snippet than they do in here. On the other page. Ugh, awful. No lights, turn signals, display, or DO2 items. It's literally just a bike, so not street legal. I mean, you could probably register as a moped if you added some stuff, but basically no. $7,800. It's just kind of overpriced. Look at like the Suron Light B, also known as the Suron X, right? 60 miles of range, which is better. And yes, it's a swappable battery. Okay, $4,400. Literally half as much. It's crazy. They're doing a terrible job at marketing. See, it says options for this, blah blah blah, but not really. And if 65 miles an hour is the top speed, all right, but you can charge from any outlet in 3 hours. All right, this doesn't add up, right? There's physical limitations on these batteries. You can't do that. All right, so 65 mile an hour top speed. For some reason, I kind of doubt that, considering it's got like the same, like that's a 2 kilowatt hour battery. So at 1.8, it's able to put out less output, right? Because how batteries are rated is with the C rating. The C rating tells you what the amperage is that you can pull from that battery safely at its voltage, at its nominal voltage or maximum voltage, right? So in this case, it would be, if it's rated at 1C, that would be 2 watt hours, right? Well, it would be in amps. So you have to take the 2 kilowatt hours. So that's 2080 watt hours, and you divide it by 60. So if I do 2080 divided by 60, gives me 34. So that means it's about 34 amp hours in that battery. So 1C would be you can draw 34 amps. All right. So like 10 Cs would be 340 amps, etc., etc. And with this being a smaller pack, you can draw less from it because it's less capable, unless it's a lower voltage, in which case I highly doubt it could make a higher speed, period. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense at all. 65 mile an hour. There's no way that this does 65 miles an hour. Also, would you ever want to do 65 miles an hour on this? That's insane. And also it says 60 here instead of 65. What? Hey, get your numbers right, people. You can't sell stuff if you have no idea what your device can even do. You gotta... Is it 65 versus 60? Who knows? Oh, and also how I got this to be like horsepower and watts, and newton meters, pounds, miles per hour, hours, all that stuff, is I just did a more format, and then I did a custom currency, and then you can literally just put in whatever you want, and then change it to be whatever decimals if you want the number to be in front or after. So for here, I do this because it's a decimal. Ta-da. So, but then you can also just do that. If you want the whole column to do that, you just do this, and then boom, the whole column's like that. Change over the decimal by 1, so you only have the 1 point there. Boom, done. Cool, right? All right. Yeah, so 65 miles an hour. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's just really questionable for sure. Supposedly 40 miles of range for 1.8. But let's see, if you do 40 divided by, well, per kilowatt, yeah, 40 divided by 1.8 would give you miles per kilowatt hour. It gives you 22. And then you multiply that by 5 times 5. That gives you 111. So in theory, you do 111 miles on the 5 kilowatt hour version. Supposedly. But if it's going all that much faster, I doubt it. But I'll call it 110 because they don't give you any. They literally do not give you any information whatsoever. And it says you can charge in 3 hours, but it doesn't say it here, right? But if you go back a page, no, not there. Here, it tells you, where did it say that? And it definitely said that, yeah, here we go, charge in under 3 hours. Goodness, it's just, I don't believe it, you know? Oh, sorry, that's not what I want to do. There we go. How much does it weigh? Doesn't give you that. Who needs to know how much it weighs? That's pointless information, right? Not like you want to know how much this weighs in case you need to like move it or something. It's got 2 motors. It's got 2 motors, front and back, supposedly. Who knows? Maybe they're wrong about that too. It's like, goodness, give me some information. Great, Cleveland, Ohio. Love that. Bet it's all made in China, even though it says manufactured in Cleveland, Ohio. Most of the parts are probably from China still. All right. Land district. Battery voltage. How about that? We'll just look that up. Nothing. Doesn't give me. All right. Range. How about that? What if I put moto? There we go. Land, moto, district, range. 40 to 100. See, that they didn't give me before. The 40 to 100 number. Street, Scrambler, the district. Lightweight under 200 pounds. Oh, hey, look at that. Under 200. Well, I'm just going to put that as 200. You have to go so far to find this information. It is ridiculous. I'm guessing all 3 of them are 200. You'd think that the 5 kilowatt hour pack would probably be heavier, but it doesn't tell you. So how would you know? Right? 40 to 100. But you see, this isn't even accurate anymore because it says 1 or 2 packs. No, that's not true because now they have that other one. That's the Core Plus, 5 kilowatt hour. Also, they don't actually sell them yet. They're literally just deposits right now. This right here, I find ridiculous. Right? It's supposed to be an e-bike, which you can ride legally as a bicycle somehow. Alright, so they're going to put pedals on it and set it to 20 miles an hour. But if it's capable of going over a certain amount, if it can get to 70 miles per hour, alright, it's not a bicycle and it will not qualify as that legally anywhere. You'd have to register as a motorcycle. It makes no sense. No sense at all. I just already dislike this company very much. Oh yeah, there's their 5 kilowatt hour. I get it. They're trying to do this whole like power thing at the same time. You can use it as a battery bank, blah, 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 whatever. But also, I don't think anybody cares. Your bikes are literally twice as much as the competition. You know, I might as well just not bother with putting them in because it's pointless. No one wants these. No one wants these. Alright, what about payload capacity? There we go. Oh, see, now we got 150 pound and 375 carrying capacity. I'm going to put 375 on it, okay? but I doubt it. Big doubt on that one. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm guessing that's going to be probably 6 hours at least. And also, no. And these ones actually I'll change as well, because no, they're not, unless you change some things to make them street legal. They don't give you specs in the motor, you know. Oh, here we go. Here it says 60 kilograms, which... Uh, 132 pounds. 132 pounds? I don't think so. What? There's no way. This is 132 pounds. 132. Well, that's the street right there. Okay. This is... doesn't say 132 pounds. There's no way. Oh, here we go. This one, 80 mile range for second battery. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. To 150 to 175. Okay. You know, the numbers are all over the place. Payload capacity of 330 pounds and weigh 154 pounds. But where'd you get that number from? Everybody has a different number, which means that this product has no real numbers. It's fake. It's a lie. It doesn't exist. 330 and 154. I'm going to take the conservative estimate and go with 330 on that. Because, like, that's... Maybe this one's 375. But there's no way the other ones are. That's insane. And you're not going to put two people on there. No. I guess in theory, right? But have you seen how small this thing is? No. Here, look. Look, you cannot put two people on this. You're not gonna fit two people on that. No, it's not happening. It's mostly a battery. I'd hate to get in a wreck at 65 miles an hour in this thing. Like, dude, no, that's not what I wanted. But okay, like, these frame rails are so tiny, very non-confidence inspiring, really. But okay. Alright. Enough of that, I guess. Since they literally don't give you wattage. Hold on. Wattage. Let's look up the wattage. Oh, here we go. 12 kilowatt motor. 600 amp max. Alright, 12 kilowatt. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Air. See? That ain't so bad. 16 horsepower. See, it's double the power of the other ones, but not all them great, to be honest. And that's with the dual motors, apparently. I mean, the dual batteries. Let's see. Yeah. Don't care about the wheels. Compare 150. I still don't know about that 150 number. When they say under 200 on the site, you'd think they want to give themselves the best numbers possible, but I guess 150 works. Alright, well, we'll go with 150. I really don't think so, though. I'm just going to leave it at 200. Is this... Alright. I'll change them all to 150. Alright, we'll change them to 150. It just seems very unlikely. Very unlikely. These numbers are highly optimistic. Like, seriously. No. Okay, Core X1. Whatever that is. This has headlight, taillight, and turn signals. And mirrors. okay, has the same options for batteries, but look, here's some more information. That's better. 60 mile per hour. I feel like this is exactly the same description that they had before. This is exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. It just has street tires on it. Really? Oh, my music's not working. Oh, there we go. Well, the only difference is they stuck Pirelli street tires on it and stuck a bunch of different stuff to make it street legal. Okay, whatever. It's literally the same information. It's the same information. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do then? I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to go, whoop, and then this is how much supposedly? 8,200? Okay. Well, I could probably just, yeah. 8,200, and I'm not even going to go with make the other 3 options, because, I mean, it's dumb. Alright, so we're going to go land district. What's this one called again? The street. Wow, I can't spell apparently. Single core, whatever this is called. This one is supposed to be called the Core X1, which is a new one. I'm going to fix the spelling here because apparently I can't spell. All right. 82,000. All right. 8,200. I hope it's not 82,000. Jeez. That's just the 1.8er. We know it's lithium ion because duh. Removable battery. Who knows about that? They still haven't told us. Right? So that's dumb. Also, they haven't told us the voltage. We know it's the same motor. Don't know the torque because they haven't told us still. But it goes 65 and it's probably the same weight-ish. Right? I'm guessing. And probably the same charge time. I'm going to go with no pastures on that one. I mean, does this look like there's 2 people here, though. Hold up. No. There's no way. There's no way you put 2 people. Look, these two people riding side by side. 2 different bikes, right? 2 different bikes. Alright, there's a cargo rack. Alright, fair enough. Right? Wait. Is this just styling? Because I see this one. Oh, is that the blinkers? Oh, that's the blinkers. I see. But alright, here we go. Alright, no. 2 people and 2 bikes. This is what confuses me. 2 people, 1 bike. But I don't see any back pegs, nor is there any place to put them. Other than on the arm, which, wait a second. That's not even a swing arm. There's no shock on that. Or maybe there is, right here. Okay. It's just a weird design. Oh, GPZ, hi. Hi, how are you good? How you doing? Isn't this interesting? It's fun. You can get in voice chat and chill if you want. Yeah, it's just weird. Just weird. I don't understand. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with no pastures. So that's all the information I got on that. Okay, there's the street done. Now the Scrambler. This is an interesting one. What's different about it? Let's see. It has all of the standard features plus chargers, DOT, headlight, taillight, but apparently no blinkers. Yep, I don't see blinkers on the front or the back. which means it's not legal. So why even bother putting the tail light on? Right? I get the headlight, but like they don't. Why? Digital display, different tires, fender kit, suspension, and ride mode 4. Ooh. And then everything else is exactly the same. So why bother, I guess, is the question. Why bother at all? Because also, wouldn't you want this in the city as well? I don't understand. And this one starts at 8,100. I guess because it doesn't have the blinkers on it. But honestly, who cares? Who cares? Now, here's something to look at. And look at this. Look at this. Statistics. We got the power. We got weight with the battery in it. We got the torque. Well, that's the wheel torque, though. I want to know the motor torque. That's more important to me. But we got the range. Okay. We got charge time. We got battery capacity. Oh, 100 ride modes. Now that seems excessive, but okay. Fastest dirt bike. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Less motor inertia. Yeah. That's cool. Great. Wonderful. And yes, there is noise. Has anyone ever heard what an electronic speed controller sounds like? Bro, it whines. It's just like, it's really annoying. All right. This looks cool. No. Hurry up. Just get to the part where you're riding.
Higher efficiency and
you just
well
like
as traction.
ride the bike, please.
Weighs only 110 kilos or 242 pounds.
240 pounds. Alright, that's still on a bit of the heavy side for dirt bike,
to be
though.
chiseled.
But okay. Alright, cool. It's great, I guess. Performance. 80 horsepower is a lot. Is a lot for a dirt bike that weighs 240 pounds. That's crazy. Or something gentler. Why would they even like frame themselves in that way? Alright, interesting. Easy ownership. Ooh, cool. Don't care. There's the technical highlights that I'm looking for. Why do they have to have a video for everything? I don't care. Just give me the information, please. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is some good stuff. The Stark Varg. Alright. 20 more minutes of this and I'm going. What year is this? This question. I don't see a copyright down here. I know they were out last year, but is this the same thing they were selling last year? Ooh. 11.9. Sheesh. I don't know the year, so that is a steep price, though. Let's see. We'll get back down here to technical highlights. Got the motor, 360 volts. I love to see it. That's actually a lot. That's a lot for a bike. That's insane. Okay. 80 horsepower. Right over here. 80. Oh. Yeah, I just go by watts. That's right. I have a calculation for that. 275 on the shaft. Cool. That's a lot. Yep. Smallest inverter. Power ranges. Okay, water cooled. That's wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't care about the horsepower though. What matters is the wattage. Battery. 6 kilowatt hour. They must have rounded, I think. It must be lithium, though. Patent pending. Nobody cares. All right. 1 to 2 hours. Okay, let's call it 2 hours then. I keep forgetting to do it correctly. Oops. Okay. Flying V scheme. Oh, nobody really cares. Alright, hurry up. 6 hours. Range is on a forfeit. Okay, well, that... Give me some miles, please. 6 hours of trail riding. But you can't really equate trail riding. I kind of want to know city miles, but okay. So it doesn't really give me a range here. Just that it's similar to a full tank of gas on a 450. So what if I just like look up a 450 range? Hey, how about that? But that doesn't give me the range. I want to know the range. Miles, how about that? 1.9 gallons, 45 miles. No, I think 25 miles per gallon. Okay, 80 to 100 miles. 80 to 100. This sounds about right. So this is a 6 kilowatt hour. Let's say the 5 could do about 100 miles. This is a bit heavier. So I'd say 100 miles is fair for this. And also, let's put that back to 100 because I think one of those articles I read did say that. So yeah, let's put this at 100. That seems fair. It seems very fair. Battery. Okay, we got that. Chassis. Wow. It doesn't have any real information, so I don't care. Suspension. Probably not any real information I care about either. Design and bodywork. What? They put 24 karat gold logo in the carbon fiber. Yeah, I understand they want to be special. They want to be that top, the best of the best, but that's just dumb. It is cool that they have the phone app, though. You can measure your speed and everything. Handlebar and grips charger. Finally, there's something that doesn't have a video. Lightest foot pegs. Why does anybody care? Ridiculous. All right. Power. Standard is 60 horsepower. 2023, bro. That's crazy. All right. No, the standard's only 60 though, bro. Man, they get you with that. 80 horsepower, 11.9, starting at 60 horsepower. What a shame. All right, so let's see, 6 hours at 100, so 100 miles. Remember, 6 hours gets you to 16 miles an hour. That's about what you do trail riding. That makes sense. Cool. This is 60 horsepower. All right, so let's look up start Varg range. Hey, I could have just done that. 40 high output minutes. 6 hours of very light duty. Wow. That's not correct. That's no. Farg price 11.9. Yeah. Okay, right. Watts. It's gonna tell me anywhere. We gotta have specs of the motor, right? $80 horsepower, 60 kilowatt. Cool. But what about the other option? Yeah, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, we'll say. Even though I know it's not accurate. So this is 60,000. Cool. That gives me 80 horsepower. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Even though the 60 horsepower option is more actually that price, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Top speed. Top speed. Now, you see, that's comparing it to something else. Probably Google. All right. They have not stated. They say it will be the fastest. Yeah. Not stated. Wonderful. Love when they do that. Weight, maybe. They don't even give you those specs. It's 242 pounds. That's good, actually. They did give that, didn't they? Capacity. Well, that's not what I meant. Top capacity. Psh. That's not the kind of capacity I meant. That's not. How much does Tony Stark's suit weigh? That's not. Okay. Payload capacity. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't give you that either, does it? Nice. They really don't give you much about it. And it's just a dirt bike. It does not do off-road, so... I mean, does not do on-road. So, not street legal. Don't know about passengers. Probably could, I'm thinking, but... I don't think the battery is removable. That's not coming out until 2023 anyways. Either way, dumb. Not a fan. Ubco. New Zealand. Ah, that means it's expensive. Oh, this is the 2x2 one. These are cool. The adventure bike. Although, kind of looks like it's not going to have much power. Oh, it's such a terrible picture. Jeez, you couldn't get anybody to take a better picture. The mirror's bent. It's not similar at all. Oh my goodness. This is a cool transition, but like, no. No, just no. But it looks like there's a license plate on there. It looks street legal. That's pretty good. Oh, another one. Another one of these transitions. The work bike. No on-road extras. Okay. Adventure bike. Road race mode. That's the one I'm interested in. So let's go to that one. Okay, so moped. Put that down first. Moped. Well, actually, probably put the name down first. Ubco 2x2 ADV. And this is definitely 2022, correct? Yeah. Cool. This one has an app as well. Interesting. What do these start at? It's probably not going to tell me, is it? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Now, this is how you make a website. People take notes, all right? We've got the important stuff. All-wheel drive. 30 mile per hour top speed, all right? So that's already Let's go over here. We've got 30 for top speed. And then right here, it tells you 75 miles range. All right, it weighs 155, right? Put that right in. And then payload, you got 330. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's everything you need. Charge in 4 to 6 hours. Let's give it 6. All right. Moped, it's legal as for sure. Passenger, I'm thinking probably not, but we'll see. 75 mile range. So we'll go back over here. We'll stick in 75. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Information. Please, please give me more information. Easy to handle. Step through frame like a Vespa. Wow. Cool. Cool. 1 kilowatt motor in each wheel. So I'm just going to call it 2 kilowatts then, eh? Which means it is 2,000, which is kind of sad at 3 horsepower, but it only goes 30 miles an hour. So what do you expect, right? Regen system. Yep. Cool. Cool. Oh my goodness. Stop. All right. If you make a website, don't do this. Don't make it so it flicks down like that. It's so dumb. Nobody likes it at all. I don't care about the toughness of the frame. Utility. Charge anywhere. Yeah, don't care. Okay, I don't care. Safe and secure. Wow. Yeah, we don't care. Low impact. Quiet. Yep, don't care. Can you go, please? Okay. Specifications. Oh, look at this. This is glorious. This is what everybody needs right here. All right. They've got the extra battery sizes. All right. Wow. 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 Okay. This is like so much right here. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So 3.1 kilos. So they gave the number of 155 pounds. So that must be the bigger 3.1 kilowatt hour. So we'll stick that number in for 3.1. Nope, that's a 2. That's a, there we go, 1. Seat height, wheelbase, max speed, 30 miles an hour. Yep, cool. 2 1 kilowatt hour motors. Brakes, wheels, structure, payload, 330 pounds. Suspension, user controls, power supply. Ha! That's what you want, obviously. Gotta go the bigger one. Battery management system. Yeah, we get it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. Wow. Oh, they're 18650s. They're lithium. They're just basic 8. Everybody uses like 18650s. Don't even. Psh, psh. Try to make it sound special. Literally just 18650s. Okay, well. Oh, it's got a CAN bus? No way. No way. That's pretty neat. U.S. depending on state laws. Yeah, okay. Security. Vehicle class. Yep, moped. Gotcha. Use cases. Ooh, professionals. Emergency services. Highly doubt most of those. I highly doubt that is. No, recreation. It's literally just going to be recreation. Maybe some commuting, but that's it. But either way, neat. What's the price, though? Find a dealer. Let's go. Oh, boy. Let's go to that one. Yeah. Please. Give me a price. Alright, you know what? It'd probably be faster to look up 2x280V price. $699, $7,499. Power supply. You mean battery? Oh my goodness. That's not bad at all. Not too bad at all. It's kind of the middle of the pack, actually. About the middle of the pack for cost per kilowatt hour. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. Considering it's the only one that's two-wheel drive, all-wheel drive for a bike, that's pretty impressive. Okay. What's UBCO stand for? Utility Bike Company. Wow, no kidding. Oh, now this one is exciting. The Ulta Redshift. Now that's pretty sick. This one I don't know much about at all. Probably not that great considering how tiny that battery is. Probably got like 20 miles of range or something stupid like that. Like less than 1 kilowatt hour. It looks like they've got a lot of specs, but like useless specs. No one cares about this. I don't like this website. All the websites look the same, but some of them are just a little bit worse than the others, you know? Czech electric motorcycles. Yeah, he looks pretty Czech. Czechoslovakian. Alright, it's almost 10 o'clock, so I do have to go. I'll do the rest of them next time, I guess. Ulta Redshift I'm excited about. I think they got bought by Segway. I'm pretty sure Ulta Redshift got bought by Segway. I'm not certain, but I think so. Oh, Harley Davidson maybe. I don't know. But here we go. Ulta. Entrepreneurialism. Okay, Ulta Redshift. Yep. Oh, some other random place bought it. Well, either way, they're underground now. Oh, what? Go away. Yeah. What's the one that got bought by Segway then? I don't remember. Yeah, I probably already did it. But, alright. Well, that's all. Next time, I will do the other, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a few more of these, probably the street bikes. And I'll start with the dual sports, and then I'll do street bikes. But this KTM is a big name in it as well, so. Oh yeah, here's the Segway ones. Yeah. Dirt e-bike. They really just call it a dirt e-bike. Anyways. Segway. You know the guy that invented these, like, lives in New Hampshire. It's pretty cool. He started the first robotics competition. Anyways.